Tom.
Hi, Ted.
Right, McLafferty, cell 1. Let's go.
Can't see him yet, mate. He's still on his rest period.
What?
Got to have his 8 hours. That won't be until 9:45, I'm afraid.
But I'm due in court at 10 on another case. I was hoping to be able to...
Pace says.
Pace bloody says. Why should that bastard have 8 hours skip? I've only had 3.
And he's up for review again at midday. You better get your act together, Ted. Otherwise you're going to get back from court and find him gone.
I better bloody not, mate. I spent months on this thing.
Unless I've got the Chief Super's squiggle on this at 12, authorising extension of custody, McClaverty's out. I shall be required by law to release him.
Right.
Yes?
Excuse me, sir. Could I see you for a minute, please?
Not now, Ted. Brian, in here. Morning, Ted. Shut the door.
Morning.
Well, it's no use asking me to interview McClaverty, is it?
It's no bloody use asking you to do anything.
Ted, it's your case. I don't know anything about it.
Oh, I'm on having a bash. Tom Penny actually enjoys it. That's what really gets up my nose. He seems to think that the sole purpose of a custody officer is to let villains go.
Well, I think it's a good thing. Look, we all...
Oh, shut up. Little Lord Fauntleroy.
Well, you shouldn't be long in court anyway.
What? With a not guilty plea? And His Gracious Majesty, Judge Prudhoe, presiding? He takes a half an hour to sum up the date. No, it's no use. I'm just going to have to go and see Brownlow again.
CID Dashwood. Ted. Maggie.
Oh. Yes, love. No, I hadn't forgotten. No, look, I'll do it. I said I'd do it, didn't I? Right, I'll see you in the wine bar at 6:30, all right? Okay, what? Well, yes, of course I do. Right, bye. Shit. What time do restaurants open?
Proper one. Not yet. Why?
I'm supposed to have booked the table for 8 o'clock tonight. I don't suppose I could leave that in your capable hands, could I? You're, after all, the Sloane Ranger of East One.
Be a pleasure, Ted. What are you celebrating?
Anniversary of our first bunk up.
Ever think you'll celebrate yours, Jim? Sorry.
Ah, sir.
What about?
Desmond McLafferty, the armed robbery suspect. Listen, he's up for review again at 12 o'clock. There won't be any problems authorising further detention, will there?
And you better ask me that at 12 o'clock.
Well, no, you see, the problem is I'm in court all morning, so I may not get a chance to interrogate him further before then.
What about Inspector Galloway?
Well, not with this forgery thing that he's involved in now. Anyway, I know all the background on this. McLafferty is a crafty bastard. You've got to be in on his wavelength. You can't just allow anybody to go in there
Any
with
progress since the last review? Charges imminent?
him. Well, no, that's why I'm asking you about it now.
Well, I am not going to rubber stamp an extension, Sergeant. That would create a very dangerous precedent.
Shut up! I see. Well, not to worry. No. Thanks very much. Bye. Ted, that was quick.
Duty states.
What?
His Majesty wants to see the duty states.
Thought you already took it.
Well, I bloody didn't.
Oh, restaurants. Gay Hussars fully booked.
Well, thank God for that. Oh, sorry, Bob, I'm in a hurry.
Well, that's all right.
Whoa! Wrong bloody year. You booked my table for tonight.
Oh, yeah, the Golden Wok.
The Golden Walk.
By the Silverton Bypass. Their stewed carp and prunes is very good. Steakhouse shouldn't be too difficult. They only seem to operate in a very small area. Lunchtime, evening.
Stakeout for kids.
Wow.
Carver.
All right, Ted, how are you?
Yeah. Dump these upstairs for me, will you? Right. Couldn't you have waited another half an hour?
53 minutes, to be
Oh,
precise.
for heaven's sake,
No,
man.
for heaven's sake, nothing. I'm not here for your convenience.
No, that's bloody true.
Can't work within the rules, Ted. That's down to you.
Don't be so smug.
I'm not being smug. You're losing your wrath. You had no evidence on McClaverty anyway.
Yeah, what the hell do you know about it?
Just one of the tired old lags you pull in every time. You want to start thinking with your brains, mate, instead of with your balls.
Hand on side.
Don't use them all at once.
Sign of things to come, eh, Doug? Yeah. Worth thinking about, do it?
Morning.
Morning, my dear. DC's Willis and Autry, here to pick up a prisoner.
And anything else we can get our hands on?
Oi!
And what can I do for you, me old booty?
Well, for a start, you can get Chummy here back in the building. I ain't finished with him yet.
Is that right?
Yeah, dead right.
All signed and sealed, young'un. He's ours.
No, he bloody ain't.
Now then, you've got just about 5 seconds to shove off and go and sort things out with your governors. If you don't shove off within the next 5 seconds, I am going to bounce your head round this yard for a pastime.
You know, I reckon if my mum had wanted me half as much as you lot, I'd have been a better person.
Did Alec Peters come up here and check with you about Blakeland?
Well, yeah, in a manner of speaking.
What do you mean, in a manner of speaking? Either he did or he didn't.
All right, Sarge, he came in here and he went through the motions, OK? I mean, what else could I do under the circumstances?
You could have stalled him. That's what you could have done.
Listen, Sarge. The next time you want me to fight what amounts to being a rearguard action on your behalf, at least leave me some bullets for the gun.
Don't you get leery with me, sunshine.
Leery? Oh, you reckon I'm leery? Well, I tell you what, Sarge. If that's what you think, how's about me telling you what I think you are? Have a gander. Come have a gander at that.
I don't need to look at it.
No, of course you don't, because you already know that after having that body banged up for nigh on 30 hours, you have got sweet FA in there.
All right, Jim, you've made your point.
Oh, have I?
Come on, son, get it off your chest.
This is pointless.
So let him finish.
When are you going to understand? It's a lot easier to work with the system than it is to bend it. I mean, surely you must have learnt that through Galloway's mistakes.
That was a bit silly, Jim.
Sometimes you can be right gutless, Mike.
You had the man in custody for over 30 hours, Sergeant.
Yes, I realise that, Ma'am.
What you don't seem to realise, Sergeant, is that you placed the custody officer in a situation which was, to say the least, an unhealthy one.
It's not my fault we got called out on this other business.
And nor was it the prisoners. Look, Sergeant, so far you and I have had little time to get to know how each other works.
I work the way I work, and I get results, Ma'am.
OK, Sergeant Roach, I think I know the score.
Ma'am?
And I work the way I work. And these tell me my way is better than yours.
Well, they can tell you what they like, Ma'am. But while you were working the angles, picking up rank, I was working the streets, picking off villains, Ma'am.
Oh, Sergeant Roach, I'm sure your new DI will be most interested in your views.
Ma'am?
That'll be all, thank you.
Can you turn that noise down, mate?
Well, lads have made a few visits tonight, haven't they?
How do you know that?
Phone call.
Oh, the licensed victual is grapevine, eh?
Something like that, yeah.
Bit late for those lads to be drinking, weren't they out?
Well, you try getting them out.
John, what's with the music? Come on, turn it up. I've got another quiz.
Yeah, all right, lads, party's over. Now finish your drinks on your bikes, all right? Now listen, there's been a shooting around here tonight. The streets away. The man was shot.
Get over there! I'll ring for help.
No!
What, shall I get an ambulance?
No. Just take me to a hospital. And if you ever mention this to anybody, so help me, I'll bring the world down on your ears.
Any unit in the vicinity of Harper Alley off Clock Avenue that can deal with a disturbance. Over.
Keep left. Quickly. 600. On scene and we'll deal. Over.
Sarge! Hey! What are you doing? Don't you ever... I'll never forgive you for this, Carver. Cabin class ain't what it used to be. What does that say there?
Grass, at least that's what it looks like.
Oh, dear.
I didn't realise you could get seasick on a river.
Oh, hell.
Who's he? Oh, dear. Ted Roach. Long time no see, cocker.
This one's ours, cocker.
Oh, messy one. Not very much for dragging it out for us. I hate the messy bit.
Why don't you disappear in short, sharp, jerky movements? This is our call, our patch.
And now our body. Terry Card. Part-time blagger, part-time snap. How's that for good detective work, eh? On the scene, 10 seconds, and already I know twice as much as you.
What's going on, Ted?
This one's ours.
Oh, Teddy. Don't play the wolf, cocker. This here body is just a small part of a much bigger scene. Now, be a good boy and disappear before my skipper arrives.
I don't give a monkey's for your skipper, Dugan. This is our baby.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that last remark, son. Now, have it away on your toes before my hearing improves. Right, what we got here, Henry?
Like a firm within a firm, that little lot.
Well, as it happens, Ted, we've got enough on a plate as it is. I would have thought you'd been glad to see the back of it.
Have a gander at that little lot, Jimbo. B&Es, burglaries, thefts from cars, lead from church roofs, a whole in tray full of crimes that lie in the grey area between us and the wooden tops.
Do I take it the yard boys stepped in and pulled rank?
Sent us away like a couple of snot-faced school kids.
Pounds to a penny they let you do all the dirty work first.
No bet.
I thought as much.
Well, I don't think it's funny, Mike. I am choked off with being lumbered with stuff that nobody else wants to do.
All right, Ted, keep your hair on. Things will change as soon as they get us another governor.
Yeah? And what were you doing sitting in that chair, eh? Trying it off a size?
Now, turn it in, Ted.
No, all right, Jim. Come on then, Ted. What's got up your nose?
I have been a DS for over 10 years. 10 years, Mike. Now that office in there should be mine.
So that's what it's all about.
Well, what says the super?
Nothing but a load of old waffle.
We can't get a thing from criminal records, Ted. The file's been...
Yeah, pulled. Yeah, I know. The Yard's robbery and murder squad are working hand in glove on this one. The last thing we need at this moment in time, Sergeant, is third-part involvement. Better back off and leave well alone.
Not that it matters now, but I did find out Terry Card was a snout.
We sussed that for ourselves, Mike. I mean, when the word grass is carved out...
Ah, but I know who he belonged to.
Who?
You'll never guess.
Go on.
D.I. Frank Burnside.
Burnside? How do you know that?
Ask none, get told none. And before you say it, my info's first rate. According to my contact, Terry Card dropped out of sight about 3 weeks ago. Disappeared from his digs in Ilford, hasn't been seen since. Oh, well, until this morning, that is.
Hold on a minute. Did you say D.I. Burnside?
Oh, didn't you know? He was made up 3 months ago. Word also has it, he's a contender for here.
Over my dead body? Burnside? Bent Burnside?
Have you seen her yet?
Oh, naff off, Bob. I want details of investigation. Inquiries in hand is just not good enough.
I haven't had time to do any more on it.
Are you telling me there's a false entry in the crime book?
Whenever I've been pushed for time, that's exactly what you've always told me to do. Write in inquiries in hand. That was, of course, when you were a sergeant.
You always told me to do the same thing.
That is a false entry. Why haven't you been there?
We have been.
It is not a false entry.
Then why haven't you circulated the number of the van involved?
Because we've only got part of the registration number. We are still...
Making inquiries.
I think I know where the van hangs out.
You are both getting very sloppy. Now, if you don't pull your socks up, you are going to end up in deep trouble. Now, go down there and nick somebody.
Taking it out on us isn't going to help make you a proper DI, Ted.
While I'm acting DI, I am going to run this office just the way I want to. Straight books, no discrepancies. I want nothing that will give aggravation to them upstairs. I want results. Do I make myself clear?
Oh, yeah. Very clear.
I just heard over my radio.
So where were you?
Well, I left just after you boys. Like you, I figured everything was going to be all right.
Oh, that is bloody marvellous. So sometime between 6:15 and 7:15, some little firm breezes in here and has it away with a 40-grand machine. That's going to look good on report, isn't it?
Looks to me like somebody's carted it away on a low loader.
No! I saw one put in as we were turning away.
What? What did you say?
I didn't give it a second thought at the time. You were poking your head through the back trying to get the orange juice.
Well, I'm not going to put that under report, am I? We're in enough trouble as it is. You're just going to have to keep your mouth shut about it, all right?
I've drawn a blank, Ted. I've tried every house along there. No one's seen a thing.
Yeah, same here. If anybody does know anything, they're not letting on.
Any luck?
Yeah, plenty, mate. All bad.
Who'll be a copper?
Yeah, ha
I was about as useful as a chocolate teapot.
Piss out of a boot if it had the instructions on the heel.
Oh, well, kit time, I reckon I'm knackered.
You know something, Jimbo? Working CID is not like working any other job.
Job's a job, Ted.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. You've got to learn to live in the CID, mate.
What are you on about?
I am telling you, if you carry on the way you're going and treat this job the same as any other, you're going to end up as casualty. Now get in the van, start the engine, and let's get to work.
I thought we were going to book off.
Well, you thought bloody wrong then, didn't you, mate? We don't get any kip until we check up on that security man. Now hit it!
This is a waste of time, Ted.
Another thing you need in this vocation, Jimbo, is patience. Tearing around the streets in fast cars, chasing hard nuts, is only 5% of our work. This is 60%. Now you get used to it or get out.
What is it with you?
You're too flip, man. You moan too much, and you're too negative in your attitude.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Let's be fair, Sarge. I mean, we think we're overworked. The social workers in this bureau have got a caseload of about 80 or 90 each, you know.
Yeah, my heart bleeds.
Well, they must be concerned, otherwise they wouldn't call a case conference, would they?
Concern's no bloody use if they won't let us do something about it.
Clara Winston only attended one psychiatric consultation about 6 months ago. But I would say that she was a classic example of the cycle of emotional deprivation. No love and warmth in her own childhood, consequent difficulty in learning how to be a mother. And in my view, the best way to break the cycle is through a therapeutic relationship with her social worker within the family structure.
What family structure? The mother's got the morals of a polecat. The boyfriend's a Rasta, so he won't be around for long. And P.C. Smith's colleague saw Natalie only this morning with a black eye.
Here we go. Typical intelligent response. Nick 'em and bin 'em.
What we have to decide is whether the evidence is strong enough to warrant the huge step of taking a child away from its mother.
You have got our evidence. And the neighbour, Mrs. Baker...
Yes, I'm sure she will.
Well, you can't accuse her of racial prejudice, love.
She's what's known as a coconut, love. Black on the outside and white in the middle.
Mrs. Megson, I mean, you're the health visitor. Surely you must know what's going on there.
Mrs. Megson visits to see baby Jason only. He is healthy and well cared for. And frankly, I would be very unhappy if this case were allowed to undermine the health service position at Lexford Square. We've worked long and hard to build up a trusting relationship with the newer tenants.
So we carried the kid out in a box just to keep the tarts and the drug pushers happy.
Mr. Chair, do we have to take any more from this ignorant pig?
Zoe.
Every day, my caseworkers are abused, spat upon, and physically injured trying to keep families together. And all you bastards ever want to do is take the easy way out. Well, I'm bloody sick of you!